Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be doing a review on this first aid kit. I just received this 123 piece first aid kit as one of my little Christmas gifts, and super thoughtful. I really am impressed with this. I'm just going to go ahead and do an unboxing kinda. So let's see here. I cut the little zipper tab off of the little zipper deal just so that we could save some time. So right here it has there's a piece of tape this way, it's not coming off. Sorry, and the video is kind of upside down, but I'll try and turn everything facing you guys so you can see. So first thing we have is the little bag, or the little list actually has a really detailed inventory of everything that's in there. Has all the drug facts for like your aspirins and things like that. The sunscreens, the ratings, it's very detailed, so that's probably something good to keep there, I guess. But so the bag itself is actually built really good. It's got a nice little grab and go handle, a cool little rubberized patch sewed on it. It's actually pretty nice built, you know. It's not like really cheapy or nothing. It's a very well built little bag. The zippers don't feel too bad either. So we open this thing up, and it's actually got a breakaway pouch. That's pretty cool. So you could kind of go through and reorganize everything to fit yourself or become more familiar with it. We'll just go ahead and start with this pouch since I just removed it. So inside of it you have non-aspirin pain relievers. Okay. Let's see here. We'll just go through it all. So the pouch itself is pretty nice. So now we have a bunch of different bandages. They give you quite a few bandages too. I mean, this is several sheets. This is like 3 sheets of bandages. So this is pretty 3 inch by 3/4. That's a pretty good sized bandage. And then these are 1 inch by 3 inch long, and it's folded. So this is actually a sheet as well. Wow, that's quite a few. So okay, so we got a good amount of bandages. That's always good. And we have some insect sting relief and protection. It's DEET free, so if any of you guys are, I don't know if you can get allergic to DEET or not, but let's see. And some of these I might miss one just because I dumped it all out, but there's some 30 SPF sunscreen, so you get 3 packages, and there's actually quite a bit in there. It feels like a catch-up pack, so you get quite a bit. Antibiotic creams, so whenever you get that real nasty cut. Let's see, I'll kind of try and sort some of this out because a little bit of it just kind of dropped all over, but that's a really good one right there. A little poison oak and poison ivy little wipe. So that is really nice, because if you've ever walked through any of that, it really can get you. Wreck your whole camping trip, wreck your day. So let's see, I only see one of those in there so far, but so here's some more of the antibiotic cream. Seems like everything is coming in 3s in the creams. Lip balm, and there's actually quite a bit in that. And that's, you wouldn't believe the uses you can come up with for lip balm. So there's another non-aspirin. Here's another aspirin. Medialite. Let's see. Let's see here. These are for heat fatigue. So this must be like an electrolyte type pill. And probably drop it in some water. The instructions are pretty hard to read, but yeah, it has electrolytes, helps with cramps, loss of perspiration, sore muscles. So yeah, that's really cool. I've never really seen it in pills. You know, usually there's just like a little powder mix. So like here's your little teeny like suture type bandages, and they give you quite a few of those. You can see them, they're the little strips. Very handy. Those are my usual go-to. And then your little butterfly bandages. You know, so that's really nice. I mean, so far I wouldn't really add to this kit. I've bought kits in the past where, you know, you open it up and you're like, wow, that's all that they have. But this one's actually got quite a bit. First aid and burn cream, very important, especially if you're outdoors. Burns happen all the time, you know, messing with fires, tending fires, that kind of stuff. So very important, burn cream. So there's your aspirins. I really like having aspirins in any kit just because of the whole heart attack type deal. You just never know. Your non-aspirin for your pains, that's great. Your electrolyte pills. So all that right there was just in this little teeny pouch. So that's quite a bit of kit just to put in there. So now we'll go to this. Well, we'll go to this pouch right here. So then you have a cold compress. You can pop. It's not reusable. This is a one-time use, but it's pretty good size. I mean, you can see it's as big as the whole kit. So those are very handy and very large, non-woven gauze pad. And it doesn't really say on there that it's non-stick, but the non-woven usually are a non-stick pad. And then here's a very absorbent pad, and I mean, if just feeling that, I mean, that's, you know, that's about a 1/4 inch compressed with my finger, so it's about a 1/2 inch pad. So that is a 5 by 9 inch. That's a pretty good sized pad. Let's see here. And with these little 2 by 2 gauze pads, they give you a good supply of those too. That's really important. Emergency blanket, your little Mylar. That's really nice to have. People go into shock. That goes right with your heat exhaustion, cramps and shock and things like that. Definitely something really good to get people in. Shock can make your body do all kinds of crazy stuff. A first aid guide. You could fill this out with you know, several different, you know, fire department, police department, emergencies, and it's in Spanish and English, it looks like, so that's pretty nice to know. And right here it gives pretty much like a little chart of what you know, symptoms if they're drowning, what to do, electric shock, fainting, fractures, frostbite, burns, bleeding, internal, external, carbon monoxide, heat exhaustion, shock, stings, sunstroke. It has chokings, how to do Heimlich for children and adults, and right up here it has your CPR. And let's see if it's pretty current. So you're at, yep, 30 compressions to 2 breaths. So at least a rate of 100 compressions per minute. So that's not a too bad, you know, I'm sure it's outdated by now, because every time you have a CPR thing, it's outdated in 5 minutes. But it also has one for infants. So this little guide right here, you know, usually I just throw away everything that loose stuff inside there, but that's actually pretty nice. Let's see here. Okay, so that's done for that side. Wow, this side is really chock full of stuff. So right here we have a set of rubber gloves, and it looks like one set, which isn't bad, but I would usually, and I will add probably 2 or 3 more sets to this, just because, one, you don't know if you might rip it, tear it, and need a second set, or if it's a really big mess and you have 2 or 3 responders with you and no one else has gloves. So that is the only thing that I usually do add to kits, is more gloves. Okay, let's see. Oh wow, there is a lot of stuff in here. Oh great, so we have some splints. Okay, these are great for broken fingers, any type of thing like that. That's great. Let's see. Okay, so that's all I got out of there. So then you have some medical tape, a pretty hefty roll of medical tape. That's enough to do quite a few wound closures or make a splint for fingers. Let's see here. So antiseptic towelettes. Let's see. They give you quite a few of these. Actually, quite a few. Yeah, that's really nice. I like that because, you know, cleaning up a wound, sometimes it takes several of these. So looks like they gave you 12 of them. So that's quite a few. I like that. Tweezers, and these look like the tick removing style tweezers, and you can also do quite a few things with it. Pulse levers, has a really good you know, clamp down, so if you need to grab a hold of something. Very nice. Insect sting relief. Okay, that is phenomenal. Those are that's usually something you don't find in kits. I mean, some people can have allergies to all kinds of different things, and if you get bit by, you know, fleas or any of that kind of stuff, it can really wreck your day. So something to relieve sting, that's awesome. I'll keep everything over here. 2 patches of moleskin. That's great, because if you've ever had to hike somewhere and you get a bad blister, it can just get so bad. Infected, it can just keep spreading. That is a lifesaver. That right there alone in a kit is worth its weight in gold if you have a blister on your foot and a long hike. Alright, so sterile alcohol pads. Wow, they really did give you a lot of good cleaning material. I'm pretty impressed with that. So cool. Looks like things came in 3s and 12s. I really like that. Your little applicators or ear cleaners or whatever, you know, probably don't shove it in your ear. That's my cover my butt speech there. But very good. These things are great. Then you can apply the creams without exposing your hands, because like me, I always have open wounds on my hands from just work and just the way I am. I'm kind of accident prone, but with this you can apply creams or whatever, clean wounds, so you don't have to get in there and touch things. So that's really good. Puncture wounds, these are great for cleaning. So 2 safety pins, and these are awesome too, because if you have a really big open wound, you can always stick a stainless steel safety pin in there and help close things up. Or if you had to make a sling, you could bring it up and help pin it to their clothing. Very, very good. You could turn clothing into slings with these. You know, they're probably not going to hold a ton of weight, but these do feel pretty sturdy, and they are stainless, so really cool. And that's pretty much it in the kit. But I am really impressed. This is a very good kit, and the friends that gave it to us, very thoughtful. And I am very thankful for this little kit. That is phenomenal. And I did find some of these online, and if you go to eBay or Amazon, you can find them for around $30, and really, really good deal. Very worth it. I would say that this is worth $30. If you ran around and bought all of the supplies to build these kits, you know, you could probably build 2 kits, but you'd be out probably $40 just in the materials alone, and all the time and everything that it would take is just not worth it. So sometimes buying a kit, and you just never know. You just never know if you buy a good kit off the shelf or not, because a lot of times they don't have, you know, a very good detailed list of what's in it. But yeah, this is a 123 piece kit. First Aid, I believe, is the brand, because I don't really see any other brand, but this is Smart Get Prepared right on the top. So I imagine that that's the brand name is First Aid. So look it up. Hey, I give this kit a thumbs up. Alright, well, thank you for watching, and subscribe. I'll come out with more videos. Thank you.